Recording started. Everybody clap to sync up.
Clap.
Wait, this isn't a video. Never mind.
Right?
Hit
Clapped anyway.
escape.
Clap anyways. Clap, everyone clap. Do it.
We get XP for this.
You have
Nice.
1 XP for every clap. Alright. Dice
Let me
roller
mute you all. Wait.
D100. If you are under the age of 42, this video is not for you. Apparently that's the age rating for this video.
I'm
So,
safe.
we're allowed to
Apparently.
talk about mature topics, I think. That's the age rating we're going with.
Right.
So yeah, that's
We
your
can-
one and only wording you're going to get.
We can talk about everything. It's the answer to the universe.
Well, I know the answer, but nobody
Hear
really
it
wants
here.
to listen to me.
Yeah.
So, B team, where we last left off, you were all in an elevator. You had been
No.
taken to a medical staffing center where they took some basic biometrics and told you some information, and then you all promptly passed out as A team took over. A team got into some trouble. They were introduced to the pilot. They didn't take too kindly to be ordering around. Appy, your character, is currently passed out on a recovery bed. Bob, you are holding a yellow wire with just all of the runes on it, and there is an impatient-looking bird person next to you, telling you to hand them the wire. And, Noxus, you are in the middle of chopping a carrot on a cutting board.
Are we
Extra
all in the
sense.
same room or different places?
I will show you if you look
Oh,
at
wow.
the Roll20. You're in a ship called the Little Rascal.
Oh,
The bird person appears to be the pilot. This bird person also has a bandage wrapping all the way around their face, covering their eyes. And they have what looks to be a seeing cane leaning up against one of what looks to be an engine. The yellow wire you're holding is coming out of the engine.
okay.
Good start.
Well, I guess I hand them the wire as per instruction.
Alright. They
I drool a bit.
take the wire from your hands. My god, what do you think you're doing? I just explained to you, you need to cut the green wire. Have you gone and had a fracture or something?
I'm sure you just said pass you the yellow wire.
She comes over and looks you real close in the face, even though her eyes are covered. And just what's that supposed to mean, eh? You've been mouthing off to me all morning.
Couple of questions. One, who are you? Two, where am I? And three, what happened to your eyes?
Oh my god. Alright, come on. Let's get you to the med bay. Clearly something's gone wrong with your head. I can't work with someone who doesn't even know the left from the right.
No, I'm pretty sure my right hand is the one that I write with, and my left hand is.
They start pushing you towards the north.
I'll just
Okay.
continue cutting this carrot, okay?
Yeah. So in front of you are what looks to be rather complex circular doors. All around the doors are a series of holes and piping and a large set of geared teeth all about the side. It looks as though this entire section of the ship rotates about this point, like you're walking through the center of a pivot. The door themselves open much like the aperture on a camera. And there's a sort of very mechanical clack as they shunk open.
Oh, so they open automatically as I get to them.
Yeah.
So medbay is
It is this way, down.
I
I say
mean,
this
we're
way
in-
and point with a pointer that you can't see.
I want to say down is relative.
This way. There we go. You can see
Lead
that.
the way, lead the way, Captain.
Yeah, so she takes you down this corridor. All of these doors seem to open like a aperture, and to your left you can see, well, to your right you can see Appy, and to the left you can see the other one, currently, probably very confusingly, holding a knife.
So, sorry, just out of character. We're all the same people. We've just like woken up later on in.
You are all the same people. You don't know how
Oh.
you got here, or what exactly is immediately going on.
Right, so I walk into this room and I recognise Vin and I.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Roll.
apparently I'm off to medbay because my head's a bit fuzzy.
Uh,
I'll
do
catch
you
up with
feel
you
like
later.
having a carrot?
Hang
Just,
on a
just
sec.
checking.
Hang on a
Oh.
sec. When did you learn how to speak English?
Me or the wrench?
The wrench. She's
It's
pointing at
I'm the
them.
most English-speaking wrench.
It's just a nickname we have for him.
It's a good nickname. That works.
Oh, works better than I.
Yes.
Let's just go with the wrench, though.
No, you still got I.
Ah, good point. We should convene about this later. Anyway, I think I always spoke English. Oh,
No. You were speaking Mandarin before. That was the only thing you were speaking.
Huh.
I mean, I'm holding a carrot. Maybe you're confused with that. It's very different from a Mandarin, though.
Yeah, but they're both orange. I can sort of see. I've never seen either one before. Confused. You need to go to medbay. Is your head okay?
Okay. Is this some
Yeah.
kind of gaggle? Are you all having a prank? Are you all trying to throw me off and haze me or something? Is that it? There's no way all of you have had a fracture at the same time.
Fracture.
You know, I'm just gonna go back to cutting this carrot. It looks like it needs more cutting.
I'll have a piece though, before you run off.
Oh. Here, have some of the freshest carrot in the world.
Cheers, bud.
I should mention
sorry.
it's
The
kind
carrot,
of annoying
noisy.
to have to walk over this pipe that's on the ground over and over again.
Good point.
Well, I very noisily start eating and chewing on a carrot whilst staring at blindfolded.
Oh my gosh.
We're not helping, are we?
No, I knew it. I knew there had to be some kind of a trick to it. They couldn't just give me top-notch assistance to deal with this on my own. No, there had to be some reason I was getting all of you for free.
Assistants. We're being promoted. Last time I knew, we were just like private first class grunts.
You're still private first class. You've been given an assignment, which changes your title.
Definitely going up in the world. Sorry, going back to my character.
Am I waking up from all this clambering about pipes?
Give me a generic D100.
100. Nothing happened.
Hmm.
Must have done the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Oh,
Oh my god, egads, an 11. You do not.
I drew a bit more.
Spider drool. Okay. So tell me what it is then that you all know, since you're so committed to this act. I'll play along.
Well, I know that my name Hark. I know that according to my medical, got blood type X ash. I breathe carbon dioxide. I can sort of like manipulate mana. I
No,
also
you can
have.
see mana, it's different.
Is it? Okay.
She gestures to the floor by stamping on it a couple of times. Does anybody else see the floor glowing?
Certainly do see a floor. I'm standing on it.
Does it glow though?
It does not.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. So I can
Yeah.
see mana. I'm corrected. I have 2 business coins to my name, and I have a name tag, which is really helpful. I think that's
All
about
right.
it, really. I've got these funky gloves as well. Do you like them?
Yeah, I have no idea what my name is, but I got this fancy clamp and a spark maker thing, and I totally found a plasma torch, which seems useful. I know it's a plasma torch because it said in the manual. Apparently, I'm human, but oh, and I breathe oxygen, which is nice. So, and I know how to cut carrots. I just found out.
Oh, I also have an
Important
instruction
skill.
manual. Something to do with a neon encapsulator. I don't know. But I'll
Thing.
like wave it about. Back and
You know me. It's another thing.
And you, over there, what do you do? Drool. I see.
Yes, and they could tell that they know me.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
totally know each other.
we know Vin.
Like
Yeah, we go way back. Yeah.
Since like yesterday.
Yeah.
A whole
Good times.
24 hours. Or has it?
So
As far as we know.
we know our names. What's your name then?
You can call me Vi.
And are you our new boss, new captain?
Since we are all reintroducing ourselves, yes, I'm the pilot. This is my ship, and you're all scrappers. It's your jobs to go to the crash sites and recover anything that's important, valuable. Alright? Right now, we just got out of a scrape, and one of the engines isn't working. If we try to fly now, we'll just go in circles, and I don't feel like getting dizzy. We were almost done fixing the engine, and then somebody cut the wrong wire.
At me.
Yes, it's you.
Yeah.
You were so adamant that you were a professional and an expert with runes that you could fix it no problem, and that all you had to do was give it a little tweak, a reroute here, and then you just move this over here, and then you made it worse.
Should have let me do it. By the looks of this carrot, you see I'm very good with tools. They call me Wrench after all.
So
I'd argue with you, but I
you all
acknowledge it.
have either really good improv skills, or you all have multiple personality. I don't really care which it is. It's gonna get on my nerves if this continues to be a thing.
We both.
So I'll give you a brief rundown of what the situation is. We have 48 hours of oxygen left. We have 3
What about
days
carbon
worth of power left in that battery over there, and she points to this. She points to that machine over there.
Ooh, buttons.
And we need to get to a station that's 4 days travel away by normal means. Luckily, as you said, one of us already breathes the excrement of one of us. So that solves 1/4 of our issue in the oxygen department. That's not going to make us last 4 days, though. So, since you've already messed something up, I suggest you start doing some exercise.
I mean, will that help? Will that
You'll
just
be
make you
breathing
feel better?
harder, won't you?
Oh, do I breathe out oxygen? Convenient.
Your plant, not me.
Yeah, the literal shrub spider is not plant. The only human avatar is plant. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. I am a walking plant. Okay.
I knew it.
So you say by normal means, do we have some abnormal means of propulsion? Because far away.
If we get lucky, we can catch a ride on some piece of space rock if it happens to be going in the general direction we are. We could start the ISO and send out a distress signal, but who knows who's going to be out here, and who's going to respond, and it's going to be a drain on the battery, which is our life support. Ideally, we'd get the engine running and be able to jump to the station, but it would be a patchwork, and I'm not all that confident in a folding maneuver right now.
Don't worry, I'll fix it in no time. I'm very good with tools and carrots.
We may as well have a go at fixing it, and we either die slowly and horribly, or we explode. We probably
Yeah,
didn't know about it.
it's not like he would pull out the wrong cable.
Now that I know what I'm not supposed to do, it must be much easier. Let's have a look.
Totally.
Oh, Abby, you wake up.
But Rule, what?
What? Drool? What? You're awake.
And who are you? What happened?
Great.
Where am I?
So she starts explaining the situation to you. Bobik and the other one,
Wrench.
Jay.
Nox.
Nox. Yes.
Nux.
Bobik and Nox. You're over by what appears to be a multifaceted device of some sort. There are pipes and wires coming out of it, just all along the back wall. This red portion here appears to be some sort of a capsule cylinder of some sort with a crystal inside that has been pulled out of the way. There are some lift away hatches here and some panels that look like they could be moved. And currently, one of the panels has been set to the side, and there is some wiring exposed here. This doesn't look to be normal round or even square stock wire. It is U-shaped, and it is covered in runes.
Cool. Do I recognize the runes? Can I read the runes? Is there anything I can learn?
None of the runes' shapes themselves look too familiar, but your ability to see the way that mana's flowing around kind of gives you an idea of what wire is active and what wire isn't.
Right. Can I also see sort of like where mana's flowing from, like the ports, and where it should be going to? Or can I make an educated guess of how to fix it?
So you can't see the flow of mana when the traces are this small, but you can make some educated guesses just by following the wires on where the mana is coming from.
Okay, I would like to spend some time, sort of like, I don't know, maybe making a wiring diagram, or at least sort of like piecing together what I can with the exposed panel and figure out what wire's missing. Or
Alright, give me a
System with that. Oh, sorry.
knowledge, a perception, and crafting check. Generic crafting, don't go through the whole process.
just a whole boat of D100.
Yeah, 3D100s.
Yeah, because I've only got advantage on. So that's the first one, which was knowledge, I believe. Not doing very well with these.
Can Nox assist?
Yeah,
Uh,
can I assist by sharing my knowledge?
Nox can help, yes.
Yeah.
Nox, if you'd like to help, you can focus on one of the things that he's doing and try to help with that.
All right, I'll see. Yes, the second one was
Knowledge.
no, the first one was knowledge, right?
What were 3 rolls again?
Yeah.
Knowledge, perception, craft.
Right,
All right,
so second one was
crafting
perception.
seems. Yeah,
So,
I'll help with the knowledge.
okay, so you're gonna try and improve the 35?
Yeah,
Alright.
You have a bonus for that after all.
yeah, I do.
Okay, so roll your D100.
Ooh,
Whole plus 30, and you rolled a 20.
yes. Isn't it
Needed it.
amazing? I could have rolled a 4. I mean,
You could have rolled a 1.
even that.
Okay. So, Bobik, you're still kind of fuzzy and hazy in the brain, having
Yeah.
just awoken again.
Yeah, my eyes can't focus, clearly.
Yeah. But it looks like Nox is having an easier time of it. And he starts pointing out some basic electronics knowledge, like, oh, this is clearly a resistor, and this over here, this is definitely some sort of a capacitor.
Totally.
Yeah. So, they sort of help you out figuring out exactly what's going on here. With a 20, you don't quite get a feel for where all of the wires are going or what all of them do exactly, but the ones that you can see are presumably the important ones because this is the panel that was removed. Clearly, this is the issue. And with an 87, you make a very detailed circuit diagram of the 4 wires that you can see.
Awesome.
Right.
So can I see, are there wires? You said I removed a wire, or I remember the pilot said, or V said, I'm going to cut a green wire, and I had a yellow wire in my hand. So are they missing completely, or are they being pulled?
Ugh. So there's a green wire here that looks to be plugged in, like hard mounted into that red cylinder. And the yellow wire looks to have come from somewhere else in the engine completely. It's like stretched thin over a middle section. It looks
Right.
as though it definitely wasn't meant to be over here, but it is now.
So, I suppose I don't know what to do now. I suppose I could shout V, ask them if they've got a repair manual, or because yeah, we need to fix it. Either like try and plug wires back in where I think they should go. I don't know. What do you reckon, wrench?
Yeah, I think we should. If only we had some measuring gear, maybe we could see what it should do or what it does, or if there is some kind of power on it. Should I
I can
try to look around and if I can find some?
I can see the energy flowing. A
Oh,
point where
that's good.
a point where I can see the mana or energy flowing across the auxiliary cable.
You see in the machine any points that are without energy? Maybe we have to bring the yellow plug over there somewhere in a receptacle.
Do I see anything that obviously looks like it's lacking mana or
It's
power?
kind of like a mess of spider webs, but give me a perception check.
Oh, come on, dice. Do me a solid.
Could be worse.
73.
Hi.
Environment says. It's really hard to tell. You can definitely tell that the wire in your hand has some power flowing to it. The wire going into the red cylinder has no power going to it, and one of the other wires also has no power going to it, and the final wire is bolted to the actual structure, uh, almost like a grounding wire, and it has power going to it.
Should we try swapping the...
So the Earth has got power going to it. As you know, losing power. Oh, good. This one's got power, and I wiggle the one that's in my hand. Probably dangerously close to Wrench's face.
You start waggling it around and Wrench backs up.
That one there don't have power going to it. Probably need. So where's the other? I'm going to call the one that's bolted to the frame, the Earth cable. Where's the other end of that go to?
It goes somewhere deeper into the machine, all the way along the outside of where these plates are to the very back.
Well, it'd be
I
a lot
think we
easier if
can
I was
we
an
can swap
electrician.
those.
Yeah, we'll just try swapping them about. So you said the one going to the crystal doesn't have power flowing from it.
That's correct.
Right. Okay. In that case, may as well try and plug the power cable into the crystal cable. See what happens, and hope I don't blow up.
Alright, so how are
Wait,
you
do you
going
need to
about
clamp
that?
it? I have an amazing clamp for that.
Does
Oh
the
yeah,
clamp have power?
Oh right, never mind.
It had a little bit of a spark. Can we not strip the cables and let's go back and ask V if there's any tools, or if we can charge your wire strip, or if there's I don't know, instruction manual to fix this.
What? I'm gonna ask about it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wait here and stare at the cables a bit. In fact, no. Whilst he is going to speak to V, I will try and trace that earth wire. See if I can see where it actually connects to.
Alright. What do you mean you don't know what a credit is? All of you got credits.
Credits?
Credits? Hey,
Hey,
wrench.
say, V, do you maybe have any tools or a power source for this tool? While I show the C-clamp handle and trigger thingy.
Maybe? You'll probably have to take the battery out of something else for that.
Like what?
Oh, come on, here, I'll show you. And she'll start walking towards the back of the ship.
I'm following because I still have so many more questions.
We're
Do I
still-
feel well enough to walk around?
Yeah, but you've got a massive headache, and it's kind of hard to see out of one of your eyes.
So
Oh.
usual uppie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. She digs around in this barrel here for a little bit, and she pulls out something from the bottom, and then pulls out another something from the bottom, and another, and then starts twisting them together. And at the end of it, these four large cylindrical sections make up something to the effect of a artillery piece. It looks like a small artillery railgun meant for meant to be mounted to the outside of a spaceship, but it's been modified for personal carry. It's about 14 foot long, and the chamber bay has been converted to a bolt action for easy loading of any metal.
That does seem a bit heavy.
It is very heavy. She's actually leaning it up against the wall, and it seems that she's only actually able to unlock the compartment that houses the battery once it's assembled via some asinine safety requirements. You got a coin on you?
Coin? No, I don't think so. Wait, didn't you say we have credits? What are those anyway?
She holds up her palm and points to it. This, the thing that they stuck in your hand, little itchy bugger. It stores money.
Right. Anyway, we are trying to fix your ship. Why do you want money for this?
I need to open this. I need a coin or something else flat.
Oh.
I don't have a
well,
spanner.
I know somebody with a coin. Wait there, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I went back to the kitchen area thing because I remembered I have some St.
Oh,
John's worth or something.
you should totally try my chopped up carrot. Alright, see you later.
Okay, thanks, bye. I'm
should
going to
note
try
that-
and relieve my headache.
I should note that there is a large pot on the counter here with what looks to be some very basic soup stock. Bobik, you are standing on top of a rather warm pipe, concerningly so. But you can actually trace that wire all the way back here, where it looks to be coming out of some sort of a control box.
Okay. Is the control box sealed? Can I open it up for an access panel or whatever?
No, it's just open-faced. All of the wires go into ports with a basic flathead screw pinning them in place.
Hey, Hark, do you still have those coins on you?
I do, thank you.
Because I can get a power cell, but I need a coin for it.
I'd like to pay for it, or
No, it's in a compartment that can only be opened with a coin or something like that.
all right, okay, yeah. So I toss him one of my bismuth coins.
Ooh, money, money, money.
See the wrench running away.
He just runs away with it.
Money,
A little
money, money.
gremlin.
So,
I'm not a column, I swear.
so when I turn back to my box, can I see any wires that have shorted out that will be causing this earth to have power running through?
There are about 24 wires coming out of this box.
I have nothing better to do than to check all the wires for bed, like if any of the insulations rubbed through or if any of them are shorted out or burnt out.
Alright, give me a knowledge and a perception check.
Oh, no. So knowledge is above average.
He has seen a wire before, 10 minutes ago.
Perception is trash. I just can't see.
Alright, so
I think I need glasses.
wires definitely come in here from a main power cable of some sort, or several, and the power gets divided up via some sort of, like, logic gates, but as far beyond that as to which wires are functioning properly or not, you have no idea. There's just too much noise here.
Awesome. Well, in that case, I hop down off the disturbingly hot pipe. I'd probably just go sit in a corner and think about my life choices. Try and rub away my headache that I've all of a sudden developed from staring at all these cables, not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Solid plan.
Heavy. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I totally got a coin.
Ah, yeah, that'll work. Alright, hand it here. Come on.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I do hand over the coin.
That's a good boy. And she'll pat you on the head once.
Hey now. Good wrench it is.
So she will work the coin into a slot and kind of wiggle it around, and there's this sort of almost a screeching sound, the same kind of noise that titanium makes when you bend it. And
Because we all do that on a daily basis.
well, I'll put it this way: titanium is the only metal that screams when you bend it.
Fair enough. Cool.
Anyways, so she gets the hatch open and then looks to the coin, and it is very dented and bent. And she shrugs and tosses it back to you. Give me a perception check and then a dexterity check.
Uh-oh.
Oof. I have no bonus for either of those, I think. No. So, perception 55. I clearly have better eyes than Bob.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
You were paying very close attention after that loud noise.
Senses tingling.
Hmm. Are you okay?
Alright,
It's going well.
so, the coin comes flipping towards your noggin, and you manage to deftly catch it out of the air betwixt your pinky and ring finger.
Totally my style.
She jostles the cannon, basically, a little bit and works loose this, it almost looks like a D-cell battery, but it doesn't have a terminal on each end. It's got both of the terminals on one end, and it's completely metal all the way around.
Hmm.
Yeah, this'll work.
I take the battery and thank you.
Just don't hold it down the trigger too long, alright? It's a higher rating than what that tool needs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds sounds good.
Upgrades.
All right, I'll fumble it into the C-clamp unit thing.
Alright. As far as getting the battery out of the C-clamp, it's actually a relatively easy process of just thumbing open one of those plastic clip-in things like they have on remotes all the time, and then just sliding it out. There's not even really all that much friction getting the battery out.
Right. Does the new one fit in?
The new one is a slightly tighter fit. It takes a little bit of effort getting it in there, and you're kind of worried that you're gonna break it in the process, but it does manage to fit. The cover for the clip does not, however.
Who needs those things anyway? And I'll throw it in a box with all the parts. All right. I guess I make my way back to Hark.
I guess I'll finish making dinner.
Hey, have you tried my amazing carrot yet?
You mean my
Do
carrot
something about my headache.
that I bought?
All right, I think. All right.
Your
I
carrot.
got it. It's my carrot now. Okay, bye. Yo, Hark. Stop questioning your life choices. We have a thing to fix now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go splice some wires together.
Which
Leave,
one should I cut again? The red
Nothing will
one?
go wrong.
leave the man alone
So,
for 10 minutes, he becomes depressed.
Yeah.
so that yellow one there with all the shiny writing on. Can you see that?
Yes.
I think we wanted to try and splice it into the crystal, or the one going into the crystal.
Right. I'll be happy to go try that.
Cool. Let's give it a go.
So I used a fancy clamp thingy for a very short amount of time, or at least I tried. I
Alright, give
suppose
me...
I will have to roll for that.
And
Yes.
I'm gonna direct him as best as I can.
So, before you had to pull the trigger down all the way and hold it for quite a while, but now as soon as you so much as think about touching the trigger, it starts activating. So, I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Needed that 100 this time.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Ooh,
Still good.
Yeah, that's
86, that's pretty
Not
good.
bad.
Let's see what your body has to say about that.
oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Ah, an 85.
Oh.
So that's a difference of 1. You go to gently press the trigger, and then you just suddenly have, like, a cramp. You know, one of those horrible ones that just come out of
Sounds like
nowhere,
me.
like a Charlie horse or something, like you've been horribly malnourished for the past few days or something. And you just, as a reflex, push the trigger all the way down. There's a gradually increasing sound of an angry buzzing, and then a pop. And almost like an EMP goes off. And Bob, you get a headache.
Of
Awesome.
course.
You already had one.
I mean, this was just his because obviously when you got something like tongs or something like this, you give it a couple of test squeezes before you actually going to do the actual job, don't you? So assuming that's what he did. No, no, you went straight for the cable.
Of course.
Okay,
Crap.
I say, where the hell was your test squeeze? What have you done to my head? I need a
Sorry
drink.
about that. I seem I have to. You need to drink again.
You're
seem to
still
have
in
overdone
pain,
it.
by the way. The cramp doesn't go away after one round.
Oh no, of course. All right. So how incapacitated am I? Do I have any shot at trying again?
You can try again in about 30 minutes if you massage your hand, in about an hour if you ignore it.
Ah, well, no, screw that. Give it here. Let me have a go.
Yeah, I'll just give it to Bob.
So
He has the best perception rolls.
I will, as is tradition, give it a couple of test squeezes. So I know sort of like the trigger point. You know what I mean? So I know how much pressure it needs to activate it, sort of thing.
All right.
And then I will attempt to expose a little bit wise in.
Give me 2 dexterity checks.
So that's the first one, which
All right.
isn't shabby. And this is the second one that's going to be a 1. 35.
Okay, so
The second one was a test squeeze,
Yeah.
right?
interesting.
I was like,
So the first
no,
time you
I know where this is going. This is going to be fine. And then electrocute myself.
no. Well, see, I still have to roll every time for all of your guys' roll because environment.
Yeah.
So the first time you pull the trigger, it almost feels kind of like it's stuck, and it's not moving when you try and push on it, and then whatever it was that was making it stick kind of goes away, and there's another pop. Your headache
God
gets
damn it.
worse. But then the second time you pull the trigger, now that you have exactly one reference point,
All I need, baby.
the second time you pull it, it's actually a lot easier, presumably dislodging whatever it was that was making it stick. And you can kind of maintain a really light arc between the 2 points. It gives off a sort of a interesting smell, though. The air in here is slowly turning into ozone.
Mate, you better put that cable in there fast.
Yeah. So can I try and plug the thing into the thing?
Well, describe.
So I expose a little bit of the live wire that I've got in my hand because that's totally safe. And then expose a little bit of the wire going into the crystal, and basically try and make them conjoined. Just put the exposed wires together and twist them around a bit so they hold, and hope nothing goes bang any more than it already has.
Alright, give me a disable device check. You get a bonus of 5 to that. A 71, alright. And with a 1,
Oh, that's one disabled device, yo.
that is one very disabled crystal.
Awesome.
So you have successfully routed power away from the crystal.
Away from the crystal.
The grounding wire loses a bit of the charge going through it.
That's good.
I don't know. I mean, there's an entire other engine on the other side of the ship.
Suppose could have done like comparison.
I was going to suggest that, but I'm not even near there, so.
You could be.
Yeah.
There's nothing saying you have to stay in the medbay.
I'm starting to wonder
True.
where V's got to, and why she's all of a sudden leaving us to our own devices with tools and an engine.
Because to V, you can't actually make it worse.
Well,
We'll see about that. Wait, no.
yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Well, I look at that wrench. Go, yeah, I think that'll do. I'm gonna go have a lay down because my head is.
All right, I'm gonna ask if everything's okay now. We'll see about it.
And I give I give wrench his wire stripper back.
All
And
right,
I slowly make my way to a bunk.
I put it in my increasingly smelly inventory.
Increasingly split.
I'm helping with dinner.
As you're helping with dinner, you probably take note of V's more bird-like features. She's got some sort of proto-feathers growing off of her arms, and she has sort of an extended jawline. Not so much that it looks weird, but it's definitely more than normal for a person.
So can I just ask, are you a Vronian? Or is that not done?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
So am I. Hello. Yeah. I don't know anything about the Vronians, but apparently I am one.
What? Hang on a second. Really? No. You don't. You don't even look like a Fronian, says the blind pilot.
um, you, well, that's what they said at the facility back there, or in front of there. I don't know where we are, but before we took this job. Also, what do you mean? I don't look. You can't see. How?
Well, okay, so I can see, but only when I'm flying.
Is that an Afronian thing?
Uh, no, not really. It's it's kind of the only thing I'm good at. Since I spent so long not being able to see, I took full advantage of that ability to suddenly do so when I was thrown into the military via debt and I don't have to tell you my whole life story. You get it. I fly the ship. I can see. I like that.
I can imagine that that's a good thing. Yeah. So how did I get injured?
Oh,
Why was
well,
I?
you decided to
Oh,
question the orders of one of the generals when they were within earshot. And they let two other generals know, and they let two other generals know, and they let two other generals know. And then they like to
that's
do
eight.
this thing that they call a shark attack, where they will come over and swarm around one person, and they will just start shouting everything at them. One of them will be berating you on the way that you're dressed, and another one will be congratulating you on everything you've done, and another will be swearing about your family up and down, and another will be saying all of the things in the world to make you depressed. And it's supposed to be this huge emotional wreck. Oh, hi. And she'll look to Wrench.
Uh,
Hey, yeah. Hello. We did things to your engine. Maybe it's working now. I have no idea. If it's not, I blame Mark. But anyway, totally fixed. Nothing to worry about. Go try it out.
Uh, I guess. Hold on. She'll start heading up the ship.
I'll follow along. I need to see this. Oh, hey, a person I did not see before. Hello, how are you?
That's Otis. He's not real.
What?
So the other person in the chair there, seems to just kind of be staring blankly forward, kind of with that 1,000-mile stare. And their entire body is just rigid. Like they almost look like a mannequin. And if you were to touch them, their body feels cold and hard.
Hmm. All right,
Alright.
I'll take some distance. It's too weird for me.
So why is it here?
Uh, every starship is required by the Federation to have an artificial intelligence on board. And those requirements are very lax in what it technically constitutes an artificial intelligence. So, some people have taken that to mean sucking the mind out of somebody's body and sticking it in a computer.
Makes sense.
Wait, what?
She gets into this chair, and the chair kind of spins around 180 degrees and pulls them towards a console. Yeah, it's not exactly very humanitarian. But the Federation isn't exactly the most humanitarian force in the universe anyways. Let's try this out! And she will pull what looks to be a very large red emergency stop. And many of the screens will blink on and come to life and then immediately shut back off. And she will move a couple of the controls. And you don't really hear any sort of rumblings of engines running or anything, but there's a certain kind of feeling that kind of washes over you all. The ground feels heavier. Only now do you really notice that you've kind of just been bouncing around almost like you've been floating in water. And now it feels much more like you're standing on solid land. The lights
My
come on
head.
much brighter. And
Hey, that's good, right?
there's a sound of some air traveling through some of the vents in the ship. Well, power still works. Does she move? And she will uh turn. So the way the pilot's seat is set up is there's basically two joysticks on either side of the armrest. One of them controls the pitch and yaw, the other one controls the velocity, and there's two foot pedals which control the angle, essentially. And when she turns the left control stick to go forwards, the ship very much goes forwards.
Ooh,
I need everyone
progress.
to make me a dexterity check.
Eh.
I am laying down. Do I get a
Yes.
bonus?
Ow.
Ow.
Those
Well, I
chances are
fall
not
out of
good.
the window.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Bob is totally fine.
I'm pretty sure I stay in bed.
We'll see.
Yeah, environment rolled.
It's
Bob, you made this
possible.
thing faster.
Everybody's inside out.
No.
Okay, well. Should I tell you how fast it goes? Yeah, sure, why not? So, the ship's movement speed goes from 0 to about 700, in less than 6 seconds.
That sounds fast.
Appy, you're pressed very flat against the door there. Nox, you actually end up here. It's kind of squished behind and beside these instruments there on the ground.
Makes sense.
And Nox, you manage to hold on to the bed until the bed itself
Bob,
starts
yeah.
lifting. Or not Nox, Bob. And you and the bed end up on top of this box.
Awesome.
Surf the
How's
bed.
your headache doing?
Oh, mine's worse now.
This acceleration maintains for another round, and then the forces on you all kind of dissipate.
Ugh.
That sort of acceleration would normally kill a person. At least, it would kill a normal human being. But for all of you, it just kind of mildly annoyed you. And now you're just kind of not where you were before.
Well, I dust myself off, try and push the bed back onto the floor, and go check on the soup.
It is a very heavy bed, but you can see
I
from
wonder
your
where the soup
position
is.
the soup did not survive.
God
Aw.
damn it.
I said, "Wow."
I guess he needs a drink now. I'll try
Are-
to get
Are you okay? Yeah.
get from behind those thingies.
Help. What? I help Wrench get out of there.
You help wrench out of the wrench.
Yes.
Actually,
Much wrenching going on.
I'll go back forward to check up on V because I wonder what her impression is of our amazing repair.
She
Hey,
is
yeah.
actively adjusting some knobs in front of her, and her feet occasionally will. So gradually, her left foot will push down while her right foot pushes up, and then she'll click one of the knobs to the next position, and then her feet will snap to the opposite positions of where they are, and she'll do that motion again. Ah, you all survived. Good. Well, it still wants to go in one direction, but whatever it is that you did, looks like it'll work for now.
Ooh, totally did it. Are you still in one piece? That was quite a shock.
Oh yeah, the seat's got gravity compensators.
I'm going to check on Bob.
Ah,
Hark.
that's nifty. I'm totally going to tell Bob that I fixed it on my own now.
Are you
All on
okay?
your own, no help at all from Bob.
Bullshit.
So when you come into the room, Bob appears to be pinned under a pillow fortress of bed.
I come help. Bob, Hark, are you okay?
Are you having fun? We are working here, you know.
No, this is fine. Just let me go to sleep. I've got a headache. And this is not
Should
helping.
I set it on fire?
I've got some
Oh,
bad news for you, Wrench.
Yeah, anyway, as you may have noticed, we totally fixed that. We help you from under that bed.
Well, somebody broke your soup.
oh
Oh
no.
no, not the soup. I leave Bob over there because I need to check on the soup.
Oh no, the soup! Just as you arrive at the soup,
Whoa, stay here. Stay.
stay still. Nox, you feel gravity increase substantially, and Bobik, you feel gravity decrease substantially, and Appy, it's pretty much the same for you. The whole ship feels like it's suddenly rolling really hard.
What shouting for?
Well, that's weird. I say with a slightly flattened voice now.
Alright, I'll try and float my way over to the middle. And,
It's a good thing you
Stepping.
did. As soon as you get to the middle, the gravity switches.
Whoa.
Now the soup is floating.
I
No.
suppose I crawl over here as
Right, let's abandon the soup and go make sure V's still alive. Because
Let's go
if
see
he's
what
not,
he's up to. Yes.
Alright, as soon as you come back to the pilot's deck, there are red lights flashing up here.
Oh. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, no,
succeed at
everything's just
heartbreaking.
dandy. We're only being attacked.
oh, that doesn't sound ideal.
You need more sleep, man.
It's this headache. It's getting to me. Does this boat have guns, or are we basically screwed?
What
There's
do we
the
do?
flak cannon at the back, but what I really need you to do is I need somebody to go to each of the engines, alright? I'll fly straight for a little bit so you can get through the door. I need you to take the crystals, alright? And I need you to break them.
What?
On it.
We just fixed it.
On it.
Alright.
So,
Someone help.
I'll
as
go
you
to the other one.
come to the door, we can't go through the door yet. There's a sign overhead that says locked. That's like rotating as the ship pitches, and as soon as it levels out, the sign kind of rotates to open, and the door opens for you. But you can see the sign like actively twisting a little bit in the frame, so you don't feel like it's going to be open for very long.
Oh, I'll take a huge jump.
Alright. Same situation's going on with all the other doors.
Alright.
The
Keep
same
it steady, I shout.
jumping tactic over here.
Alright. So you both jump over the pipes and through the doors. Bobek, I suggest holding on to the back of the seat.
I cling to the back of the seat, like really cling, give it a full bear hug, probably impeding V somewhat.
I'll screw open the canister and start smashing at the crystal.
Alright. As you start bashing away at the crystal with something. That's a good question. What do you break the crystal with? It is crystal.
I try my spark maker thing. It seems sturdy enough to be able to do that in comparison to the other more advanced tools.
Alright, and Appy, what about you?
I'm using the LED stick, but non-extended. Just use it as a stick.
Fair enough.
Very sticky.
No, actually not. Because, yeah.
Okay, so I need both of you to give me some attack rolls with your weapons.
What do I use? I guess. What do I use?
Let
that.
me look at the weapon description.
Just
Laser cutter,
attack roll.
shield, charge. Okay, charged lit stick, sling. It would use the base post-off stats. So you're going to be swinging, with a bonus of plus 13. And you'd be making a fast attack for 1d8. And
So that's a 100 plus 13 and then a d8 for damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Nox, you would be using an improvised weapon, so your fast attack is going to be a 1d4.
All right.
Oh, and first the D100 to see if you actually
Oh yeah,
hit.
right.
The D4 was the damage, I assume.
Oh,
Nice. Well, he's seen this all
Nice,
before,
nice,
so he
nice.
knows what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what happened. No, you don't have to roll to hit in this system. It's assumed that you do.
All right.
Yeah. The plus 13 would be applied to your d8. So you rolled a 15 damage,
Yeah.
and Noxus, you rolled a 3 damage. So, Appy, your crystal has a hairline fracture running across it, and Noxus, yours hasn't budged at all. There's something of an explosion that rattles through the frame of the ship, and the whole ship pitches. Appy, you can hear and see the section of ship that you're in shifting its position to roll the vessel. And Noxus, you can similarly see it happening, but in the opposite direction.
right.
Which I can do about it.
Suppose I try to hold on to something, but yeah.
Same.
Um,
And then smash again.
I realized that my clamp with extra juice battery might be helpful to see if I can try to melt a crystal. So I'll switch to that instead if I can get another try.
Well, yeah. So, do your attack rolls again.
Right? Do I roll a d4 again, or do I?
You don't roll a d100 to hit, you roll your attack dice.
So the D4.
The d4,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it still counts as improvised weapon. Yeah.
It is still an improvised weapon, yes. Okay. A whole 20 damage and a whole 3 damage. So, Appy, you've actually broken off a chunk of the crystal. It's not fully broken, but it's definitely starting to kind of spark and float in place. And there's this sort of a red haze kind of effusing from the engine.
Sure, I hit it again.
And
But she said to break it.
yeah, and Noxus, your crystal hasn't budged again.
Well, seeing I seem to have no ways either setting it on fire or smashing it with everything I have, I'll start looking for something else that might be helpful.
Unfortunately, this room is barren.
Yeah, I had that idea.
The only thing that's in this room that you could potentially use to smash the crystal is the plate that was removed earlier and nobody ever replaced. But who knows where that's at right now? You're gonna have to roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'm not very well seeing right now.
A 30. All of the constant shifting around up and down is really throwing off your ability to kind of figure out 3D space right now.
Do I have a shot at getting back to the door?
Yeah, the door's right there.
Alright.
The floor is still technically down, even though gravity is telling you that no, you're definitely moving up and down. The door is currently in the closed position, and it's kind of swinging between open and closed rather erratically.
Did I break my crystal?
You have
I rolled a
technically
20
broken
again.
the crystal. You can decide to break it further if you wish.
Well, yeah, I rolled again.
Oh, there's a third one. Okay.
Yes.
You rolled the same result again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
I
huh?
can't really help it.
Okay, so the crystal kind of sounds like when you drop a glass. It just kind of shatters, and pieces of it just kind of start billowing out into the room. It's actually kind of hard to breathe now because you're breathing partially crystals.
Oh, I keep my breath and go away.
All right. The ship levels out as it does a sort of a backflipping maneuver of sorts, and you can both jump through the doors again.
Mine's broke.
Mine not. Can you
Oh,
try to break mine? I have no tools that are sharp enough. In the meantime, I will go look
sure.
for tools down there.
I take a deep breath and wait for the door to cycle.
All right. The ship is still doing a loop. Okay. You can still go through the door.
Whee! And I'm at the next door. Do I have a shot of going through this again?
Yes.
Right. I'll start looking for something heavy and or sharp. Something like a crowbar or some other heavy tool.
All right. There's some. There is a tool here that looks as though they took the head of a hammer and welded it to the side of a monkey wrench, and then they stuck the ratcheting portion of a ratchet at the other end.
Seems useful.
Sound
Sounds like
heavy.
something Bob uses every day.
Hand me the that.
Yeah, I'm
The
totally
thing.
taking that.
The thing. The whatchamacallit.
So I smashed at the crystal and
Alright,
rolled a 16.
16 damage. Uh, this crystal. Oh, wow, it got a really low roll. It just breaks, like, right away. It, like, splits in half, and then just kind of the extra current of mana running through it just kind of slowly starts degrading it.
Hold my breath again just in case and go back.
Alright,
Hey,
the door is closed.
Dang it.
mine as well, I assume.
The ship is still doing combat maneuvers, though it seems to be doing them much more aggressively now. Appy, you're already pressed up against a wall, but you are pressed up against it even more now. And, Nox, you actually end up, getting pushed over here into this corner.
Whee! Right?
There's another explosion. Nox, you actually feel the warmth of this one up against your back through the metal.
Ooh. I'll try to make my way back to the door.
All right. Give me a physicality roll. 93.
Oh.
All right. Hearing and feeling an explosion behind you puts you into a state of adrenaline rush.
It
So
would, yeah.
your 93 feet of movement becomes that times 2. Each of these tiles is 5 foot. So, figure out how far that is.
At least to the door.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's 15 to the door.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you know,
Can I go through the door?
you can go through these doors. The ones heading towards the pilot bay are all open.
Alright, then I'll make my way over there. Slightly screaming and panicking.
Yum.
Ask, hey, are you guys okay? I was totally getting hot back there. Don't do that again, okay? Anyway, the crystals are gone, I think.
Where's
Is my
Happy
door
at?
open yet?
Happy's still in one of the wings, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Help!
Damn it. Okay, you're gonna have to go back there, and you're gonna have to manually override the door, okay? I can't stop what I'm doing right now.
Alright. Will you help me, Hark?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a hand. I'll unlatch my fingers from the comfort chair.
For your
and,
death grip. Oh no, wait.
From the bear hug.
yeah, and I'll try and assist. In his endeavours to rescue the Vin. Sorry.
Alright.
So, let's try all the random buttons and latches and things we see.
So give me a perception check, because she didn't tell you where it was.
Oh, right.
She didn't.
Oh!
Oh!
Ow!
Hark, I can't see anything here. Can you see anything?
This door is
How
made
does
of
this thing
door.
open?
I'm actually looking as well if I can manually override it because that seems like a thing to do.
Sure, also give me a perception.
I mean, I feel stuck here, so. There we go. I'll save myself. No.
Okay, so what happens
Oh, nice.
is, Noxus, you're feeling around under that pipe that you're standing on, and you feel something that feels kind of like a cable, and you give it a tug just kind of out of sheer panic, and then the door opens as Appy finds a latch behind one of the seams on the door, and also pulls it at the same time.
What are you doing down there?
I suggest you do not stand in the door in case it closes.
A red
I-
mist is billowing out of the door now.
Let's go out of this. Red. Maybe close it.
That seems... probably. Can you close it?
It
I
does
look for a
not.
same panel.
There does not appear to be any sort of mechanism for closing the door once it has been opened this way.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
close the other
Bye.
one over here, I guess.
Yes.
Hark, come
Hark.
with us.
okay.
Red smoke bad.
Oh, is it?
Oh, for me it was. Good point. For me it was bad.
Also, it's red. It's bad, right? It makes you faster, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, Hawk, grab my chair. Appy, hold on to Orden, and Nox, hold on to that pipe over there.
Hold on to
Totally
what?
holding on to pipes. Oh, the AI thing.
Holding on.
When we
Alright.
close this door, there is bad stuff coming.
So the door closes,
Ah,
and there's the sound of an ignition and fire, and you can actually see fire coming through some of the cracks in the aperture on the door just over there, and it feels like space is kind of warping around you. Like gravity in front of you is getting stronger, and gravity behind you is getting exponentially weaker. And then everything feels very flat. Like you've been compressed and sort of squoze into a side stream of reality.
Sounds fun. to
It was already a 2D world, but
Yeah.
it's escalating quickly.
It is escalating quickly. You all end up crashing on a mountainside very close to this other wreckage here. This planet that you've ended up on appears to have very Earth-like atmosphere, but the vegetation here is all very basic. At the most, maybe some oxygen-producing lichen, but beyond that, no other complex life seems to exist. Uh, you have all just experienced your first slide slip. It is an unconventional form of warp travel, and it's just sort of like pick a direction and eventually you'll hit something, and when you do, you stop slipping.
Sort of
before you hit a
improbability
mountain
drive,
slide.
but different. Yeah.
It's more like a faith-based device, because if you hit a black hole, you're kind of fucked. If you hit a star, you're kind of dead. If you hit a gas giant, you're kind of crushed.
So we got lucky.
Yeah,
I hope
Nice.
there's something to eat though.
it is very much a last-ditch effort.
Well, I suppose. Am I still clinging onto the chair? Is V still there? Can we do a roll call? Make sure everybody's still all right and have all the fingers.
Where are we? I don't see us on the map.
You guys are
Let's
not.
ascertain that first.
You guys are not actually on the map. I'll have to flip between the ship that you guys are in and this map if you decide
this
to
is
explore this wreckage here.
This is the other
Ah.
wreckage, isn't it?
This is
Check.
yeah. I swapped to this map so that you guys could see like what the world looks like and what's next to you.
So
Yeah,
is
that's
our
good.
ship intact mostly, or is it wrecked?
Your ship is mostly intact. It seems to just be damage to the hull that it sustained. And of course, many of the systems are broken, including those two crystals that you just broke. On top of that, uh, both of the engine bays are sooty and black, and the gravity in both of them doesn't work. And this chamber in between everything else is in the same state because that door on the left was kept open.
But are we on a planet?
You are on a planet. The space background is just what the background is. It would
Yeah, no,
be
yeah,
a
it was
pain in
we
the
just
ass
saying.
to fix it right now.
It was just
No.
saying with gravity not working. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
So, gravity is going to be an interesting thing right here because you are on the side of a mountain, which means the ship is at an angle. In the sections where gravity is different, this almost becomes a side-on view of how you have to traverse. Because as soon as you leave the pilot's bay, gravity is kind of pulling you towards the next door down, or towards the back of the ship in that section.
I get you.
But then as soon as you get back into the med bay and the mess hall, gravity rights you again, so you're flat on the floor again.
Right, okay. Yeah. Damage report fee. Are we
Is
okay?
everyone okay? Yeah.
I suppose if people are okay. Well,
Well, it looks like I'm blind again for a while. At least
Alright.
until we get this bird back up in the air. And Orden is... his jokes are as inventive as ever. They can't hear
Is
you, Orden.
does
she
it have
even
any
alive?
use?
He's
Yeah.
alive,
Oh.
technically.
In theory, perhaps.
Must be nice being immortal, having all this time to come up with jokes that nobody laughs at.
Telepathically communicating with him or something. We don't hear him.
Every
I don't
pilot
hear him.
has an implant that's supposed to link them to their ship. It's
Oh,
allegedly supposed to make them care about it more and be less suicidal. I don't think it works.
depends on the AI, I guess.
I wouldn't know. I can't hear any other ones. Oh! Oh, okay. That did more damage than I thought.
Hold on to the edge of the door because I noticed something is going weird here.
Hup. Yeah, that's burned.
Are you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. How are you all? Did you swap back to your other personalities yet?
Other
I'm
personalities.
I could really
No,
use
yes,
an engineer right now and a master chef.
I'm still me.
totally. I've never been someone else.
Same
Alright.
seas.
If you call me engineer, I'm happy to look at something.
Pretty sure I'm the engineer and you're the chef.
I'm not sure. Ah, all right, I'll go chop another carrot.
So what's my job then? Patient?
I'll jump down over here and notice that things are changing again.
Alright, well, all of the food's still in one piece. Banana?
Except for the
She
soup then.
offers you a banana.
All right, I'll take the banana. Should I chop it up as well? You see, you guys really seem to like chopped up food.
You should peel it.
Oh, all right. I'll start peeling a banana.
What about you? Banana? You need
Sure.
protein after you've been squished.
Yeah, sure.
She will
Feel
offer you a
flat.
banana.
Hark, jump over here. It's not
Okay,
as dangerous as
I'll,
it looks.
Ark, free bananas for everyone. You get a banana, get a banana.
I will have a banana.
She will
If,
give
if
you a
bananas
banana.
are on the table, we'll all munch on a banana. Yeah.
So,
It's not a drink, but
you
close
bite
enough.
into the bananas expecting the flavor of, bananas. Instead,
Yeah.
it kind of tastes like nutmeg.
But what? What is this?
I like these bananas. You have some pretty cool bananas.
It's a banana. You know, proteins, 98% similar to humans, heavily genetically modified, uh, grows in tropical climates. Banana. And she'll take a bite.
Banana protein.
I don't even know if I knew what a banana was, so I'll just chow it down. Bananas were not widely spread in the 1600s.
Good point. I'll just eat it as well, I guess. Hey,
Yeah,
food.
I've already scanned my banana.
5 minutes later. So what happened to your banana?
So, do we need to try and salvage that ship I saw through the window and get supplies to fix our ship, or do we have spares on board?
And she'll kind
Can
of look at
we?
you alarmed. Window? There's no windows on the ship. You say there's a hole in my ship?
Well, the hull definitely looks a little holy.
It's a good thing this planet has a breathable atmosphere.
Can we send a radio signal or of some kind?
Gotta figure out where we are first. I'd rather not waste power on a fruitless effort.
Fruitless. Have we eaten all the bananas already?
Going to say
I'm not sorry.
You're all bad. Go stand in the corner.
that. All right, I'll go check this room, I suppose, because
There are
Stuff in.
tools everywhere.
there are all the
Ooh.
useful items. I'm looking for something sharp, like a knife or a sword or something that can be used as it. Because if I'm going on this alien planet, I should have something to defend myself.
I mean, there's the wrench thing. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you already have that.
And I'll look
Point.
for any form of screwdriver or dismantling equipment
Uh,
or retrieving.
So there is a very short-handled, very short-necked, flathead screwdriver.
Beautiful. I will pocket that.
Alright. Let's see what else is here. Hey, look at my list of sci-fi weapons. There is something labeled as a Gauss hammer. It looks like a regular dead blow.
Hmm.
Cool. I'll
Hey,
also stick that in my pants.
hey Finn, don't you need anything as a weapon or whatever?
I've got my stick.
Oh yeah, right. You're sticky. Okay.
Is there
A
any sort
sticky
of
stick.
like pliers or metal shears or cutting?
There is not.
No pliers. I call bullshit. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so V, is it worth going and seeing if we can salvage up from ship over yonder?
I mean,
I assume
maybe?
we need some new crystals since you told these guys to break them.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll be intact over there either, though. We can see about it. We're
I mean,
definitely
it
gonna
might.
need some new floors if you guys don't want to keep jumping between the two levels.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are hired on for salvaging. I figured you might know what to do here already. It's not my job, I just fly.
Oh,
So
you're
you
the
say you don't
captain,
even know how
so
to repair your own ship.
Listen, my expertise in repairing my own ship extends to back it into the port, pay the nice man a few £100, and then go about my day. And when I come back, it's fixed.
Wow.
Well, that seems useful. Where do you see a man to pay here? You can pay me though, but
She
I'm
points
not
at you.
sure.
I see 1, 2, 3. Get to work.
Well, all right. Where's the money?
Awesome.
And she will begin walking back up to the pilot's seat.
Speaking of money, wrench. What happened to that coin? Feels like I've forgotten.
I still have it, but it's different. I'm not sure if I'm ready to show you. You already had the full experience anyway. You know, money is a headache.
I mean, if it's just my shape and I can like flatten it back out with my hammer.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I have my fancy wrench hammer. Let me try to repair this coin of yours before I give it back.
uh-oh.
She's good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, give me a crafting check. A full one.
It's a repair check, right? So I have my plus
Yeah,
50
you get your
craftware
plus
repair.
50 to your results.
Plus 50 on there.
It's a it's a final result.
Oh right, what?
Yeah.
It was not a D100 or?
I
It's
think you need to do it 3
D20s.
times.
Oh right.
Yeah, 3
No?
D20s, and
Oh,
then
3.
you pick
Oh,
either one or two of them to apply bonuses to, and then the remainder gets debuffs.
okay. Forget that one then. And then I have that 2 16s plus 50. Is that right?
You would add plus 50 to that result, yes.
32.
And the tool that you're using to do the repair has been crafted, which means it has its own bonus, and it's written down here somewhere. Here it is. That item applies a +10.
Right,
So
So that
35 plus 60. So
it's
95.
for me.
95. That's pretty good. You can
See,
almost not tell that it was bent,
brand new coin. There you go, mister. I
except
have
for
it back.
the person's face on one side being just completely deformed.
Yeah. Who looks at those people anyways?
perfect.
Yeah, it's only slightly oval shaped.
What was a triangle? Anyway.
Finally use my skills for good.
Go on then, boys. Let's go break a ship and try and find. Suppose we should do an inventory check and see what we actually need. Are there any clipboards? Ship, because we all like a clipboard.
There is not. I thought you took a clipboard with you, or did you leave it back on the table?
No, the clipboard was on the table. Remember, we were attaching quest
Think
item to it, and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we left the clipboard.
for science.
For science.
Okay, is there anything that we can make a list on? I suppose we'll just remember what we.
I mean, if you find some soot, maybe you could write a list out in that.
We're not going Dark Ages.
I guess we just need 2 crystals and maybe a bunch of wires, and we'll figure it out along the way.
And new floor panels, because
Ah,
all the floors don't work. We need
yeah.
many.
Who needs floors anyway?
I mean,
Do.
I
Yeah,
look at everybody standing on the floor. Go 1, 2, 3, and the other. So there's at least 5 of us. I suppose. Yeah, one of us should go have a quick look in the engine room, work out how many floors we need, because we need twice that many, plus a bit extra.
You
Well,
realize that those are flooded with icky stuff? At least the right side engine is. I could hardly breathe.
Well, just stick your head. Okay.
you can breathe weird stuff. You try it.
I breathe carbon dioxide, not red stuff.
No, weird stuff.
Fine. I go back up. I clamber into here.
Mm-hmm.
I clamber along to here, holding my breath while I'm in here. Stick my head through the door and try and throw together a quick, rough estimate of the area. Or count the floor panels, I suppose. Is it panels or is it like flooring?
It is definitely like tiled panels.
Okay,
Each
how
one
big?
appears to be its own unit.
How
The
big are the
air in
panels?
here is still a little bit wispy with black haze, but is otherwise clear.
Right, I'm still holding my breath.
You
And
count 14 panels on the floor here.
right, and I back off. Go back down. Watch out, wrench. I'm gonna squeeze past. So I'd say there's about 15 panels or so in that room. So double it for the other room, 30, and there's some more in the room above us. So call it 40, maybe 45 for spares.
So we'll need some transportation.
Yeah, and
I'm not carrying.
I look at wrench. We do, big guy. Hope you're feeling strong.
Yeah.
Because we've
I
got a
mean,
lot of panels to.
there are pallets everywhere. There should be something to move them, right?
Oh
This
yeah,
is a cargo ship after all.
is there a pallet truck or something for transporting materials?
Yeah.
How are we going to get it down a mountainside, though? And bring it back up? Why do you?
There
Well,
is, in fact, a highly compact fold-away hand truck, I think they call them here. It's essentially
Where you go?
2 parallel bars and a flat stock panel with two
Perfect.
wheels that fold under on the other side. They're not very large wheels, they're solid plastic, so whatever bumps you go over will transfer directly to the load.
Great.
Might come in handy. Not taking it with us yet. Let's look outside first.
That's too heavy to drag along, but if we need it, we can go get it.
Yes.
Alright, so coming to the back door, this one's a little bit larger. It doesn't look like it on the map because I can't represent half squares. Easily, anyways. But it's a little bit larger, and the two treads you're basically standing on represent a automatic push out and drop down ramp of sorts that the
Ah.
ship will activate as soon as the door opens.
Step off it.
Yeah, as soon as it starts moving, you guys decide to maybe not the best place to stand.
Exactly.
The treads lift up, slide out, and basically angle down to make a nice ramp onto the cliff face that you appear to be on. It is a very sheer drop. Feel like if you had some climbing gear, maybe some rope, you could deal with it a lot better. But right now, it is a very hazardous drop, and you feel like if you trip, you're going to be taking quite some significant damage.
Oh,
Still good.
cool. I guess we go back and look for more supplies.
Let's go through here, yeah.
Let's rummage through the ship and try
Maybe
and
there's
find,
a rope.
yeah, like climbing equipment or anything that'd be a bit more useful than a hammer. a
I've still
screwdriver.
got that rope made from the cables from the other ship.
Yeah, I remember
but
that rope.
Aha, you think
I'm
you
not
still
sure.
have that cable rope. Don't. You actually have, like, normal rope. It's more like twine, though.
Oh,
It's upgraded overnight.
my rope changed.
Good, because
But
barely rope.
twine is really thin, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's, from your estimate, about 8 times the length.
Wow. Wait, how much is that?
Well, it spanned across a 10-foot gap before.
I had 15 feet of rope written down.
Oh, okay,
Is that correct?
so 15 times 8.
Any.
I've got rope. A lot of it. A whole
120 foot of rope.
36 meters.
Are there any like crampons or harnesses? It's a salvage ship. Surely there must be like equipment for tethering and
There are no, well, actually, hold on. I'm thinking of the other
salvage.
ship. This ship is a salvage ship, which means it has man arresters, a whole one. It also has those ratcheting straps, and it has something that calls itself a skyhook.
It talks.
Well, I mean, that's what's so boldly emblazoned across this cloth strap of sorts with a hook on one end and some sort of a device on the other.
Yeah, okay. Yay.
That seems useful.
Where is the other ship in relation to our ship? Is it below us, perpendicular to us?
You saw it.
I'm asking.
The other ship
The world.
appears to be higher up the mountain a little bit, and to the left about 50-ish feet.
Right. So
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it is incredibly rare to land on not only a hospitable planet, but also one with another ship that landed in the same damn mountain.
yes.
What are the
So-
odds? Plot!
So it's above us and a bit to the left. So,
Hey, I'm wondering, would the other ship also have survivors?
Who knows?
Okay,
You don't
depends
know how
long
long it's been
there.
here.
No.
I call out to V, and well, I don't know. Did she say what the AI unit was for, or what it did? It just there.
V
Is
didn't
it just
mention what the AI did besides helping pilots run the ship.
right? So I shout up to V and ask if the giant paperweight's any use. Would it be able to give us a hand carrying things from the ship?
Not really. It's kind of stuck in one place. Comes with the ship.
Right, cool. Right, we'll be back. Make sure the kettle's on. See you soon. Okay, love you, bye bye. And yeah, I suppose we need to try and
Jump.
Oh,
I think
Appy has decided
jump.
she's going on her own adventure.
Yes.
Yes.
Red
Oh,
carrots.
wait.
Appy
Guys,
has
So-
decided she's
um,
taking the smart path.
yes. Guys, hello.
Yes.
Yo, hello.
Aren't there holes in our ship over there? Isn't the other ship over there? Shouldn't we
Ah.
go through our own holes over
How-
there, and then we can stand on our ship
How big are the holes? I
and
mean, I was gonna
find a
suggest.
foothold?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest climbing
Well,
on top of the ship. I
I
figured
can
there'd be.
actually represent how big the holes are by removing blocks.
Oh no.
I go into select mode.
It's a ship.
A ripped
Yeah,
ship.
from what I
Delete.
gather, we are vertical
Yeah, I just
ship-wise.
assumed that
Delete.
there'd be handholds and things
Delete.
along the outside of the ship.
Yeah.
Delete.
But climbing out of jagged holes in the ship's hull also sounds fun.
At least then we can stand on the ship itself.
They
Okay.
seem fairly big too.
Lead the
Okay.
way, Vin.
I marked the important holes that are relevant for characters. There's many more to the hull, but they don't lead inside of the ship's living space.
So gravity here is non-existent, right?
Yeah, gravity
Apart from
here
the
is
planets.
yeah, gravity inside of those areas is planet-based. Gravity inside the pilot's bay and the garage, I guess, and kitchen are ship-based.
We can stand on this wall.
Wrench can stand on top of Bob.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't stand on me.
Wrench is just leapfrogging his way forward.
Hey, you think we can throw the rope and get over there in some way?
Yeah.
Or
Either
maybe
that, or
put
we,
a bed over the gap?
try and get up into the get back up into the cockpit and go out through the hole in the front.
Oh, the hole that you saw the ship through.
Yeah, that one.
What a great idea. Jump.
Uh,
No jumping
Is it-
spider now.
Is it easy enough to get up here? Yeah.
I mean, it's easy enough. You guys have been traveling back and forth through there. It's only a 10-foot, 15-foot gap.
Blind Efronian did it.
it flies though.
Bonsai. No, wait.
Bonsai! And everyone starts drifting off into space.
Bye. No.
Certainly platformer.
So
So, yeah.
we need to get over to that ship.
Yeah.
Alright.
You've
Yeah,
got
I guess we
a
need the
long
other
enough
map.
piece of string.
Let me
Um,
Control C, you guys, move you over to the other map.
Oh no, where did we
No.
go?
where bottom
And
bottom
I'll
right,
Control
but
V
not on the
you
map.
guys down here at the bottom right. Assuming that
Whee!
you guys made it to the, yeah, there we go. Made it to the ship.
Ah, thank you.
You used up basically all of your rope getting over here. Clambering over, rock faces and lichen and, loose ship parts just kind of half embedded in the, earth.
Red.
Cool. Can we see any openings, hatches, holes, or door?
From this position, you can't really see any other openings. The ship itself looks to have been forcibly bent into its current position. The metal looks weak, not too far away from where you are standing currently. I am aware that you can see inside of the ship. You'd probably be able to see inside of a busted open ship anyways. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay. So is the ship made of like? Is the hull like panels? Can we remove bits of hull to repair our hull?
Uh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You can remove the outer hull and the floor panels of this ship to repair yours. It's just going to look very patchwork and definitely from a different Federation force of some sort.
That's fine. So with the panel truck thing, can we? Because we're above our ship, yeah, is that right?
You are above and to the left of your ship, yes.
And we've got the twine spanning across both ships.
Yes.
So can we fashion some sort of I don't know, zip wire to like shuttle bits of ship down to our ship?
If you trust the twine to handle that, it's a lot of abrasion.
I don't.
Uh, okay, fair enough.
I don't.
In that case, we're gonna have to handball all these bits of ship back to our ship down there and back up again.
And maybe we'll find something else that's useful in here.
Yeah, I mean
I mean,
we need stuff to fix the holes in our ship.
looking through all the cracks, it looks like this thing has engines as well. Maybe they still have their crystals.
Maybe. We'll have to get them back to our ship though. Okay, where's the nearest entrance? Oh,
But that's maybe an idea if these happen to have crystals in their engines. And if that's enough to get our engines running, maybe we can navigate our ship closer before repairing it, as long as we stay in the atmosphere.
yeah. Okay, no smashing crystals this time.
Check. Noted.
Just as I got my smashing tool.
So since this ship's looking a bit battered, can we just smash our way into the engine bay?
That's the big question, yeah.
If you want to risk it, yeah, do that. Got tools for dismantling hulls here. Could just cut your way in there. You don't know what's on the other side of this hull plating, though.
Good point.
Are there any windows or portholes that we can see into? Not necessarily that room, but another room.
From your position, no, but it looks like you should be able to scale up further along the ship's hull. And there's all that stuff that's scattered above you as well.
Let's look for a way in.
Uh, I
Hey,
need, I need anybody who's climbing the ship's hull to give me a physicality check for your climb speed.
Slow but steady.
Oh God, Damn it.
Well, Bob, you're
Jeez,
staying
Bob,
down
you're
there.
moving a whole 1 foot a second.
It's alright, guys. I'll catch up. You're going ahead.
I expected more from a spider, but okay.
Appy's moving a whole 5 foot a second. Or not a second, per 6 seconds. My mistake.
How fast am I moving?
What was your roll? 43?
Yeah.
Significantly faster.
Yeah, that works. Can I make it to this spot where I'm?
Yeah, you can make it to where you're currently standing. It's
Alright.
just a lot harder to climb with, like, just your hands, so that ledge is gonna be kind of tricky.
Yeah, okay. Guys, I can kinda see through the cracks in some sort of kitchen here. Should I try to force this open?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right. Decide it's not the best to set things on fire just yet, so I'll try it with my monkey wrench welded hammer unit.
Alright.
A good name.
So, I guess you twist the 2 teeth of the monkey wrench section open and then twist them closed around a bit of hull and start wrenching on it to try and peel it open.
Yep.
Give me a physicality check and give me a bonus of 30 because you're using your strength to do that.
Plus 30. Thank
106.
106. Alright, so you wrench on this section of metal, and the whole ship kind of creaks a little bit, and you realize that, oh, this isn't a stovetop, that's a fridge. And a fridge starts rolling towards you out of the ship.
Ooh.
Give me a dexterity to try and, like, dodge out of the way. Unless you want to try and
Ooh.
stop it.
Crap.
Would you like to try and stop it before it picks up momentum?
Oh yeah, sorry, I rolled already, but I would totally try that. Yes.
Okay, give me another physicality.
Thank you for stopping it by being in the way.
Thanks for stopping it with your face.
Yes, basically.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so it's
Nice.
very heavy. You've stopped it from rolling. Now what?
Hmm.
We're coming.
And do I have a shot of pushing it back?
You could try. You'd need another physicality. There's kind of an entire sink in the way.
That's a good point. I'm a try though while they are climbing up the.
Alright. Environment says no.
Okay. I'll just keep it in place then while they climb up, I guess.
Yeah. Have we made any progress?
Yes, you two
time.
will have made some progress by now. You'll probably both be up near him by now.
Right.
And I
In that
know
case,
there's not enough room to put your characters on top of each other there, but
yes.
you're all there.
I'll try and give old Wrenchy boy a shove with this fridge.
Speaking of wrenches, where's the monkey wrench?
Good point. I suppose I still have it in my hand or something.
Alright. Bob, you said you were helping him push?
Oh yeah, I need to do a
Yep.
physicality check now.
You have to roll, and then I have to subtract a certain amount and add it to his thing. That's a good push.
Help. That might help.
That's very helpful. Appy, are you also helping?
Sure.
Nice.
Nice.
Dang it.
Alright. There is a hard-coded thing that happens whenever a 69 is rolled, but I'm not the
Uh-oh.
person who runs the encounter, so I'll just bring it up to them in the interim, and then a team will have to deal with it. Give me another roll. Alright.
Our roll lower.
You're still helping.
Hey.
I rolled a 1. I'm helping! So the three of you manage to push this fridge up and over in front of the sink here, giving you
Yay.
access to the ship. And I suppose I'll move this out of the way so you guys can get in.
Whew. Totally did it.
Good work, team.
Nice.
Someone is breathing into their microphone. Is that
No, I think it's darkness. The mic is a bit sensitive.
My mic is very sensitive, but I was also hearing somebody breathing.
Oh,
I might
then I
have been
blame
scratching
Bob.
my beard. Sorry.
It was very loud at some point. So.
I really hope my microphone isn't picking up my breathing. That kind of messes with the recording.
No, you're good. It'll be me.
I'll check the fridge to have any indication of how old or fresh whatever is inside is.
Alright. It looks like at some point there was ice cream in the freezer, but now it is a moldy, milky soup on the back of the freezer. There also appears to be some sort of a sausage embedded in this goop that is surprisingly fresh looking. There is a bag of what looks to be some sort of tater tots. Can't tell how old they are from the packaging. In the refrigerator section below that, there is a green smudge that at some point might have once been a cabbage. A fuzzy block that at some point might have been cheese. A carton.
Bob, Mike,
Microphone,
Bob,
Mike.
Bob, your microphone.
Oh,
I'm getting blown away. Sorry, sorry for interrupting, but
I don't know what
It's
happened
just getting really intense with these descriptions. Just imagining is taking all of his brain power. He can't focus on the mic.
thank you for changing. Continue on.
Let's see what else is in there.
Ah,
We'll just
not
say
you, Bob.
we'll just say it's background noises. There's holes in this ship and it's windy.
Fair enough.
Since it's not a quick fix, we'll just make it part of the environment.
That works too.
Let's see what else. There is what looks like it used to be a block of ham and is now a pile of pink goop with very clear salt crystals growing out of it.
All right. I think I've seen enough, guys. I won't trust anything in this fridge, but I think it's been here a year at most, probably less.
It's been a while. Yeah. A small chance of finding survivors here. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, unless they found another way to survive. Who knows?
Alright. Anything else in the room that piques interest? Do a little search, look around.
Give me a perception check as you guys are looking around.
How's the gravity here?
It is still planet-based.
Check. Oh, Nox is floating on the floor.
I'm totally standing on the edge of that table.
He's doing that thing that was really popular back in 2000. What was it? Planking.
Planking.
Yes. With only my toes on the table.
Yes. Just, he's got that superior toe grip. Alright, so 55, 24, 95.
Bobs looks straight through the walls into the mountain.
His dwarven senses come back to him. So Noxus, you actually notice that there's some sort of scrapings on the floor tiles. Almost looks like something was dragged here.
Other than the fridge.
But yeah, besides the fridge, like something was dragged out of this room.
Alright, guys, they clearly dragged something out of this room. Do you see this? There's like things on the things.
There's stuff on the things with the stuff.
I see all the
I
things.
totally got the units. So, yeah, okay.
Could be anything.
I mean, yeah, it could be a box.
And did you guys see anything?
What did I see with my 95? Did I see anything interesting?
With your
besides
95,
message?
see that there's some. Wow, it survived all the way to the 2000th century, huh? There's some Windex under the sink.
Nice.
It still looks fresh. It's
Well, it can stay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, nothing interesting.
You need that, Bob. You can clean up things.
All right. I'm not even going to mention it. I'm just going to ignore it and move on.
Did you spot anything uppy with your 55?
No idea.
Appy notices that this wooden table here looks to be kind of termite eaten. Just a little bit. Like when they knock it around a little bit, it kind of sounds like it rattles.
Huh. Okay. Nothing of interest.
I mean,
Right,
I would
shall
say.
we?
I would find that interesting in what's supposed to be a space ship.
Yeah, but it's been on the mountain for a year.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised. There's holes and stuff. Of course nature takes over.
That makes sense.
To me it makes sense.
Yeah, fair.
Shall we go try and find these engine crystals?
Kick in the door.
Yeah.
I do a super deluxe ultra ninja kick on this door.
Alright, give me a physicality.
1.
The
And
door
break my
opened
leg.
inwards.
Oh.
Alright.
Before broken toe?
So I got a 5.
Ooh.
So you kick at the door, and it kind of squeaks a little bit, and you hear something kind of latch.
Crap,
Did,
guys, we
did
picked the
you
wrong room.
did you closer it?
he kicked it closed.
Guys, totally wrong room. Nothing happened. The door stuck. Bye.
Try again.
I clamber up and look for a handle and just try and open the door with my hands.
There is in fact a handle, and
Okay.
when you try and push, pull, and slide the door open, it turns out it slides, and the latching sound was the locking mechanism falling into its slot and just kind of dislodging.
So can we slide it open or not?
So the
Yeah,
door is locked.
you can slide it open. Sorry, that wasn't super obvious.
Right. Okay. I open the
Could go
door
both ways, yeah.
and peek my head out.
Okay.
Who designs those sliding doors anyway?
Starfleet.
Yeah.
So you peek your head out into this room. There's some scrapes on the floor that heads upwards on the ship, and there's what looks to be a sort of drip of water that's rusted all along the wall on the that's across from the hull from you, and it drips down towards the engine bay.
You?
There is the hollow whistling of wind coming from further up in the ship, and there's a sort of a. It sort of sounds like rain, but it's more like sand falling.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's. Do I know which way the engine bay is?
I'm sorry.
Do I know which way the engine bay is? Did we figure that out from the outside?
Yeah, you can tell from the outside.
Right. In that case, I will try and head down towards engine bay without breaking my neck.
That's a 15-foot drop. Give me a dexterity.
Cool.
From up here because, dude, what the fuck? Are you okay?
With a
That's
28, he is not.
Oh.
Ow.
Bob, you're going to take. How much do you weigh?
I unknown. I mean, it's a very personal question.
Don't act
Personally,
indignant now just because you're going to take damage.
personally, I weigh about 73 kilos. I don't know what that is in freedom units. Sorry.
It's about the weight of 40 eagles.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you're taking 18
I
damage
weigh
from that
about
fall.
160 pound. How many fall damages?
Your fall damage is 18.
18. Oh, that's not terrible.
It's only 15 feet. You didn't have all that far to
Yeah.
accelerate.
Yeah,
You lost some
exactly.
weight. Wait.
There we go, just a little bit of damage.
Fine. Just wait around for 10 minutes. It'll go away.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, the water's fine. Join me.
It's only tetanus.
Yeah. Um, does the does the door open? Can I
Uh,
open the door?
the
Is it?
door is very rusty. You could probably force it open, but it does not automatically open. If it had, you would have probably taken a lot more damage.
Yeah. So is this sort of like a similar iris mechanism as on our ship, or is it just a slidey door or a?
It is not. It's more like the bulkhead on a submarine. You have to manually twist this crank and dislodge four racks and pinions before it'll swing open. And it's on these big, bulky hinges.
Meantime,
Awesome.
I have the
And it's
genius
all
ID. Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
right.
all rusty. Uh, in that case, oh well, I've got a dead blow hammer, my Gauss hammer, and I try and dislodge some of the rust enough to be able to try and turn.
They make an attempt.
Awesome. I will attempt to wear.
Give me an attack roll. Improvised weapons, probably a slow speed attack, 1d8.
Average.
A 4, alright. So you swing your Gauss hammer down, and right as it hits, you hear a sort of a buzzing, and all of the rust around the hammer kind of flakes up in a magnetic field pattern, and then a moment later lays back down.
Hmm.
Okay. And I'm assuming the locking mechanism is solid.
It's all solid metal, it's very mechanical.
I
No
mean,
computers
I mean,
to
I
get in the
can't
way.
turn it. That's
I
good.
mean, I don't know exactly where you were striking on the door. If you're trying to turn the handle with the hammer, it squeaks, moves a little.
All right. Okay. I mean, I just give it a pull without the hammer. using my arms, just to see if I can open the door without the violence.
Alright, give me a physicality check.
That's not so good.
16. Let's see.
Roll a 1.
Nah, it doesn't want to budge by hand.
Okay, in that case, I go ham with a hammer and working the. It's like a big wheel.
It's one of those big crank wheels.
Yeah, in that case, I slowly go to town with a hammer
Alright,
to
you
turn the
you
wheel.
knock her loose. You're gonna be working on that for a while.
Yep.
Appy and Noxus, what are you guys doing?
Right, I'm inspecting this wall because I remember the walls are being pretty rusty and broken, and I wonder if it's the same on the inside because maybe I can use my magic wrench to see if I can make a hole in this wall.
So the walls in the kitchen aren't as bad as the ones in the hall, considering that the water has somewhere to go and it hasn't been flowing out of here this whole time. There's a little bit of deterioration, but it's nothing that's any worse than the state of the inside of the fridge. You could probably work the wall open, but it would take longer than what Bob's doing.
Alright, I'll ignore that.
There's an incessant ringing, clanging noise just reverberating through the ship.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you're doing and say, you realize that you're trying to remove your own floor, right?
It's very Looney Tunes, yes.
It's
Ju-
fine.
just
Once I get it open a bit, I'll just stand on the door frame.
on what? Oh, well, okay. Yeah,
Give me a little bit of credit.
fair enough.
Little did
I'm
the
wondering
players
if you.
realize the door opens towards them.
No, we do not.
Well, I'm still going to stand on the door frame. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Yes.
I'm
Prepare for
wondering,
the worst. You hit the hammer, and then the entire ship starts sliding.
Nice.
I'm wondering, Hark, if you stand on the side, maybe we can throw the table down and see if it brings enough force. Worst case, you can climb back out.
Oh, that's a good
Well, then
idea.
there'll be a table in the.
Oh, but that'll give you something to stand on.
Be a safe way down too.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to break our legs.
I mean,
Yes.
can I hear these guys over the incessant ringing of this hammer?
Probably not, but
Dong,
give me a perception check at
dong.
disadvantage.
We're just talking about the table and trying to get it to move. I think it's a good idea. I'm
An
helping
8.
wrench.
Bob has good
Eight.
ears, though.
Yeah, nah. The ringing is just constant. You can't hear anything they're saying.
Yeah.
So
I'm hammering away at this door until.
we're
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take to open it, but I imagine once it is open, I'll stop.
we're handling this table, right?
Yeah, you think we have a shot at throwing it next to him without hitting him on the head?
Yeah, just sort of slide it on its back, so like sideways.
He will see it coming anyways, right? I mean, it's a table. Who would miss a table?
Clang. Clang.
It's an I-beam. Who would miss an
Clang.
I-beam? The person not wearing their helmet.
What could possibly go wrong throwing a table?
Oh, there's not much else we can do up here, so.
Yeah, let's try that.
And the engine room seems like a good idea, so.
Alright, so you guys start the table up. I'm gonna need a physicality from both of y'all.
We're really
Aha.
into this.
You
We're
rolled
very motivated.
you rolled well because I already moved the table and the dice. They know.
Yeah.
So, Nox, you're kind of where the table needs to go. How do you plan to continue shifting it?
I think I turn it um, counterclockwise, and then try to work it through the door next to me.
Okay,
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
something like that. All right. Nox, give me a dexterity, and Appy, give me a physicality. All right. Noxus, you don't have the best handhold or foot hold right now. You
Ooh.
feel like you're probably gonna fall backwards at some point soon.
All right, I'll see if I can climb over the table to the other side.
The table's kind of
there.
blocking the entire door right now.
Oh, okay. I'll yell at Appy to, sorry, I'll yell at Finn to take it back a little bit so I can get to the other side.
I do so. Try so.
All right.
Pretend to. No, wait.
So you bring it back down a little bit.
Okay.
I totally need to be on this side. Let's try that again.
You are on the table now, though.
It's good point. Can I hold on to
Oh, well,
this to pull it up?
This barrel that's mounted to the floor. I mean,
Yeah,
you could maybe wrap your legs around it and squeeze real hard.
that seems to. Okay, I'll try it from here to
Okay.
push it into the doorway. Yeah.
I can stand on the countertop, right?
Yeah.
Like on the floor
Yeah,
next to the countertop.
there's a wall on the counter, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
From here.
physicality from both of you all.
Why am I the one doing the heavy lifting, by the way? Oh, because I'm good at
Because
it.
you're strong.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
why.
Fair enough.
Burb
They will shut up
strong.
through the ships.
Strong as
Whee.
Burb.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right. Try that again, I guess.
Yeah,
Shove it further.
Yep, shove it further.
You heard it
Ooh.
here. Wow.
Some
Bloody hell,
Looney
Appy.
Tunes stuff right here. Okay.
Timber.
So it's like one good shove away from going out the door here.
How long has it taken them to do this? Have I anywhere near finished with my
Each move takes about 15 minutes. We've been going for 4 to 5 moves, so it's been almost 45 minutes. You almost have the door open.
Oh, that's great timing.
I got it open. Meow.
Table through the door. No, wait. It opens the other way. All right. Well, we wanna try it with some. How do you say it? Polite.
Yeah,
That's-
I think we want to do some force because we have to throw over Hark.
Yeah, or we hold on to it and try to maneuver it over Hark.
That
So
works
it's
too.
sideways.
That seems like a better idea.
So it's leaning.
Okay,
So we can actually use it as a foothold.
let's take into account Hark's head. He had
For
a
now.
headache already anyway. I guess we give it another push out and then
Alright,
you
well,
can.
I mean, Nox is within range to push it, but Appy's kind of far away.
But once I pushed it one tile, Epi can try to climb on me and hold it in the doorway. Oh, I do not push so well.
You push yourself.
You in fact push so poorly that you end up going backwards a little bit.
That's like me.
You go.
That's try that again.
Dang it. Climb up again, I guess. Do another check. Wow. Do I fall off again?
Oh, no, you don't fall off this time. This time you push on it and the side paneling on the table just kind of collapses.
Hmm.
Uh,
That was not part of the plan.
This table has issues, yo, I'm telling you.
Bob, you're done opening the door.
Awesome. Well, I turn round to have a look, see what Chuckle Brothers have been up to.
There is wood in the doorway.
Awesome. In that case, I I take a step away from the wood, trying to sort of like stay on the door frame, on the frame around the door. Do I? Looking at the door, I'm guessing I can see the hinge, see that the door opens.
Yup.
Yeah. So I shout the wrench and then basically I shout, "What are you doing with that table? Guys, table? Hello?
You
We're
two can hear
making a
this.
little. Oh yeah,
Making a ladder."
yeah, we're totally making a climb down table solution unit. Can you grab it on your end when it comes down?
Go with no, because it's like a 15-foot drop. I'll just try and stand out of the way.
15-foot drop is 4.5 meters. This table is 2 meters long. You are 2, well, almost 2. I am assuming.
Suppose. Not feeling confident after that tumble and my headache, but sure, why not? What's the worst that could? I'll try and
What could
arrest the
possibly
table.
go wrong?
We're not asking to catch it. We're just asking you to guide it. We'll hold on to it on this end.
I mean, that sounds like catching the table, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure we'll hold on to it just fine. Our rolls have been fabulous so far.
Yeah, I will try
My
and
balls.
assist the table in descent.
Okay, Finn, do you want to try to push it? Because
Is there still something to push against, by the way?
I mean, there's the rest of the table.
The side paneling, but I'm not sure how that works with the table. Let's switch places. Squeeze.
yeah, oh totally.
Let the thing that can climb walls push the table.
Pushing the table.
Boosh.
One.
Appy strong.
Today.
Okay.
All right. Shall totally climb up here and
How?
via you, I guess.
I mean, I was gonna stand on your head and then hold onto the table while it descends.
That works too.
Right.
But
Well,
hey, now I can't get out.
the table is now semi-wedged.
Is it close enough to jump up and try and give it a little
Grab a
tug?
leg.
Yeah, it's only 5 foot away. You could jump that.
Yeah, okay. Yes. I'll like jump to give it a little.
Tug.
Yeah.
A little tug right onto your toes. Sure. Give me a. What would that be?
Holding on to another leg. We just want it moving, not falling.
Make it a dexterity because you're landing in a specific spot.
I don't have any roll.
All right. With a 60. Yes. Okay.
Hide. In the meantime, I realize I can't climb up again and try to move the fridge one over to the left.
Oh, good idea. Make a stair.
Aha, thinking ahead.
You're thinking vertically now.
Yeah. Should I roll for this?
Since you're just pushing it by yourself, yeah.
Don't push yourself out.
Doing better
50.
this time.
Let's see what the environment has to say. Okay, so you're pushing it, and everything seems to be going fine, and then it almost feels like something grabs your leg and kind of pulls you away. But when
Ooh.
you notice this and go to kind of like freak out at it and turn around and look to see what's there, there's nothing. When you inspect your leg, it seems fine. Doesn't even look like anything grabbed you.
Well, that's weird.
What?
Does the fridge move over at least?
The fridge did not move. You were interrupted.
Crap. I'll wait for the table progress again while I climb back up there, because wow, what the heck? I'll keep looking the other way in case something comes in.
Nervous noises.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to lower the table.
Alright.
And I will.
I won't make you guys roll for lowering a table. It's pretty much just let gravity do the work.
Yes.
Alright.
Right, so now that the table's here, how are we going to open the door?
I don't know. You were working on that, so I assumed
Yeah.
you had that figured out before we did this.
Well, I turn round and there's a table.
Yeah. And we could hear you and we could talk. So.
Okay.
Great teamwork. Wonderful plan.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what's the problem with the door now?
Well, the door opens this way. Gesture of like extravagantly towards us. So we need to try and open the door around the table. We open the door around the table. We open the door. Is the table wedging the door?
The table is most definitely in the way of the door.
He is the table.
You guys could climb to some higher sections now that the table is here. And I suppose once you've explored those, and you're finished with them, you could always destroy the table and then it would be out of the way.
Okay, can I take a little leap to this doorway?
Alright. Dexterity.
Like a ninja. But
Alright. So you attempt to jump across the gap to the other door. You don't quite give yourself enough hops, and you end up face first against a wall with just your fingers clinging to the edge.
oh, that's not too bad.
Give me a physicality. Uh, 72. You have very strong fingers despite your nose being in pain.
And can I pull myself up?
With a 72, yeah, sure. I won't make you roll that again.
Thank you. Can I open the door?
This
All these
door
questions
opens
are thrown at you.
much easier than the last one.
Okay. Is there anything useful inside?
Inside of here appears to be a very sterile environment. The tile on the walls here is actually all white. The bed in front of you appears to be rather advanced compared to the one that you saw in the salvaging ship. It even comes with a disposable rollout rice paper sort of thing at the foot of it, like all office medical beds have when you go to the doctor's. To the left of the door, there appears to be some sort of a chamber with a 3D printer in it. It looks like it was about halfway through printing a heart. The heart is still perfectly preserved in some sort of a gelatinous, clear soup of some kind. There's some medical tools hanging on the wall between the sink and the bed, stethoscope, inspection tools, some clamps. And at the very bottom there appears to be a sort of a mini fridge with a biohazard sticker on it. Other than that, there appears to be some very old bloodstains on the wall. It looks as though someone or something had been thrown against the wall with significant force.
Can I hobble over and take uh, the medical inspection stethoscope?
You can clamber down and then up onto the sink to get to them, yeah?
Cool. So the stethoscope and some medical.
Yeah. You now have the ability to listen to things real good like.
I will help wrench up. No need to move the fridge.
So I can stand on the edge of the fridge here and then you pull me up or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Oh no, they have become one. Wrench spider.
Wow.
A wider.
Destroyer of tables.
We're wider, yes.
They have become wide.
So how is the 3D printer like fairly like panels on
It looks like it's in pretty good condition. It looks to be a pretty advanced one.
Oh.
On the surface level, it looks operational. 3D printers are kind of known for being temperamental, though.
Okay, so basically, would I be able to plug this 3D printer back to our ship? I'll take it with us.
I forget who has the wrench, but you could easily undo the 3 bolts that are keeping it in place and lug it back there. It looks kind of heavy, but you could probably manage it.
Yeah, I think we will. Although if this one's got a heart in it, biological.
Could be useful. Never know when someone's gonna lose an ear. Might need
Okay.
a brand new womb or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I call out to companions and ask them to give us a 3D printer. Probably just towards kitchen, probably just like stack stuff in the kitchen area until we're ready.
There's not much room for stacking, but sure.
Yeah. Okay. Can we
Whatever.
take the 3D printer over? Do we take it back or do we leave it?
Well, I'm not delivering it to the kitchen and then leaving it.
No, I mean, do we take it back now or we just put it in the kitchen back?
I don't know. Is it fixing our ship?
No, but it could fix those.
I don't know
Seems
if a printer
useful
would
if
be
you
able to
have power.
fix you guys.
So the floor panels in this bit of the ship the same as our floor panels?
Ah, yes. So the floor panels, they look to be operational. They aren't currently active though, so you don't know if any of them are bad or flickery or anything like that.
Right. Okay. 50. So we could start stripping the ship down. This room got much useful stuff in it. Could strip it bare of floor panels. Start logging them back to the ship.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, since we can't get into the engine room, at least do something.
Doesn't feel like something that we can do without heavy machinery, but sure.
And we'll just come back, explore a little bit more, and see if we can. I don't know. Need to get the ship moving. Over.
Did you guys bring the skyhook with you, or no?
Yeah, we
I-
brought all the
Yeah, I
things.
think we
You
grabbed
brought all
everything.
that equipment? Okay.
What is a skyhook?
I guess hook attached to the sky.
It's a cable support thing.
I mean, on Earth, it's a meme, but...
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. I think, if I remember correctly, somebody actually created something called a skyhook. It was meant for those big orange overhead cranes, and you would attach it to the rolling block that they use. And it was just a fixed length hook. Problem is, once you've set up one of those cranes, it kind of stays at whatever height it's at.
So I still don't know what the skyhook is. Check.
This skyhook that you have in your inventory somewhere, one of you, is a little levitation device with about a foot of cloth strapping with a metal hook at the end. You
Oh,
can hook around the strap or some other loop, and the device will generally drift in a direction that you push it in.
oh,
Yeah.
like a balloon without the pig's bladder.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
Useful stuff. Could have
very
used that to
interesting.
go down there. Only
Yeah.
you wouldn't have jumped.
But basically, I mean, we can attach stuff to it and pull it behind us going along.
Yeah, no, that makes it a lot easier.
Once we push it in a direction, is there a way to still control it, or does it keep going until somebody else touches it?
So it continues in an X or Y direction until it interacts with some other force of friction, such as wind or another surface. It does not go up and down. So if you
So we
want it
want to
to
keep
go,
control of it.
yeah, so if you want it to go up and down, you gotta turn it off and on again.
Right.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
Hmm.
I'm zoning out here. Real life.
Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
following anymore.
We need to get into the engine bay to fix our engine. I think.
We need new crystals, unless your crystal works, but I'm assuming not.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are in a pretty good place right now if you want to call it. We could have
Yeah.
a team explore the northern half and let you guys take care of the engine bay. Because the door is
I'm-
still shut and it's rusted. They're probably not going to figure out that it's open without me telling them.
I'm not even worried about that. I don't even know about any A team, so.
Team with the
My
Argos.
character has no idea about all this.
What other guys? This,
Well-
I wonder when we will wake up now.
Well,
Thought that was a joke.
you're only borrowing these bodies, remember?
The fun thing is whenever you're in a tough spot, you can just leave it up to another group to fill in.
Yeah, it's just like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
Next group, so you're all about to die.
So you just entered the room without weapons, and 50 people with plasma rifles are surrounding you.
Exactly. It's like the Minecraft death swap minigame. It's like, we're about to end the session. Yeah, I jump off the cliff. Next
Oh,
session,
before we
so
go-
you're falling off of a cliff.
I suppose I'll have a quick look into the medical fridge, mini fridge with a biohazard sign on.
It appears to be locked with some sort of keypad, and you can see syringes and plastic bladders full of some chemicals.
Has it got like a glass front?
It does, yeah. It's got like one of those glass fronts with like the wire going across it in diagonals to show that it's bulletproof.
Is the
But is it monkey wrench ratchet proof? Hey.
yeah.
Is it thing proof? It is.
So it's like a 9-digit number,
Yeah.
and there's nothing in the.
If there were papers in here, like a sticky note or something, it's long gone.
Any grubby fingerprints on the?
You would probably have to take it to some place with better lighting to get a good inspection of it.
In that case, I don't.
You could open it with the plasma torch, but you'd probably lose like half of the stuff in there in the process.
I don't have the plasma. Probably won't. Okay, no. Yeah. I think we need to get into the. Hang on to some corridor walls and stand on a table.
Zone out.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay with leaving it here, to be honest.
Yes, I go slightly cross-eyed. Sit down.
Alright. So, you all just kind of look at each other and then you just happen to lock eyes with each other and it's like, ah, fuck, that's a weird feeling. And you all zone out at the same time.
Bye.
Oh no, it's so bright.
It's so bright, ah! Oh no, the chessboard is back!
And it's not even
What does
chess.
it mean?
What does it mean?
Creep.
It started playing. Ah.
I don't know how this works.